Thanks, Becca, and thanks, David. It's nice to be able to share my own experiences using the GivingDNA platform. Ryan just walked us through the sort of functionality of it, and I will say that it's been a real game changer for me when I've been doing client assessments and audits. I've used other platforms, and when I started using this platform last year, it was able to offer a more enhanced, more sophisticated view of and insights of the donor file for my clients. It's been easy to identify those trends. It's been easy to identify those opportunity segments. But what the biggest selling point for me was when I was demoing the platform and watching it evolve over the last year, was that it is not just focusing on algorithms that are based on RFM or other factors that go into predictive modeling. It is looking at all the other things that go into donor decisions. So the demographics, the psychographics, their preferences for channels, those things you can't get just by doing pure analysis of a file like some other platforms do. And so I've been able to share that with clients, and it gives them a completely different perspective on who's in their file now, who's in their audience. I just shared some of the data from the GivingDNA audit that I did for a client not that long ago, within the last month. And I had asked them, I said, do you know the profile of your donors, of your typical donors? And they didn't. They had suspicions of, what the breakdown is between male and female, what the geographic footprint might be. They had sort of general anecdotal ideas, but they didn't really know it until I showed them, and I was able to do nice screenshots of different profiles of their cohort of the file that they had given to me. And I said, this is how your audience breaks down. These are, the gifts levels that they're giving to other organizations. This is where we're seeing a greater concentration. This is how they generally like to be communicated with. These are the other causes that are important to your donors. And that gives them a very important insight then into thinking about, how to engage them perhaps for other kinds of asks, other kinds of call to action like advocacy. If they have specific regional campaigns or regional calls to action, it will be able to target that a little bit more cleanly and more with a greater degree of focus. So for me, this has been a really great platform to use, and it's easy to use, or easier to use. So a client can easily run and say, okay, I'd like this opportunity segment, I'd like that, and it doesn't weigh them down with unnecessarily complex Excel Excel files and so forth. So I really like the fact that it's giving us the fullest picture as possible for who the donor audiences are.